people come with their families. Sometimes it's their first tournament ever.
Right.
Sometimes it's like, you know, these kids are too young to even compete on their own at these events, so they bring their guardians, and they're completely exposed to this brand new experience that is weird. It's otherworldly, you know.
Some of these people are younger than the game, Walt.
That's true. That
How
is
crazy
true.
is that? Okay, we got VJJ with the Peach versus
Smus
or Samus, maybe.
Was
Samus?
that a beam sword already?
That's the first
Did I see
item
that?
pulled.
Yeah, that's actually okay. Symbolic of Genesis 2.
I know, right? Like the first one pulled of the entire stream is crazy.
Marth Peach, bro. So here's the big thing, and I think it would be prudent of us in this time because we do kind of take pools a little bit more lax, but talking about like the greater, bigger picture for this tournament, because like I said, you know, it's been 10 years of the Genesis series. We're dawning on the beginning of a new decade for Genesis, and there's a lot of new big players in the scene right now. But the biggest thing, because I see a Marth on the screen, is that Zane might not be here this weekend.
No, yeah, we were not 100% sure on that as far as I can tell. I haven't checked social media or anything like that yet. But yeah, it's looking like maybe Zane is going to be DQing from this tournament, which is a huge difference maker to so many people's brackets.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, the big thing that I was thinking is good for stock there by Smus as well, but the implication for Hungrybox to be able to do the funniest thing ever this weekend now and win the tournament is very real without Zane here. Moki, of course, having like not a super good record against Zane as well opens the door for him. I think it just creates a lot of possibility for this tournament to go in a really wild direction.
Definitely, yeah. You even have like, you know, Mango could make a huge run with. It's just so many bracket, so many people's demons are Zane. So many people's bracket demon is Zane. So
yeah,
it's gonna be a big deal, depending on what happens there. But we got this match happening right now. Perhaps two people in the future that could be making top 8s, maybe even making top 64 of this tournament. You never know. You never know with Melee. You could just have people, you know, on Slippy, on, you know, just practicing, and then just coming out the gate at their first Genesis and, you know, making some waves.
I feel like this was such a talked about matchup in earlier Genesis as well. Like, you know, when Mewtwo King and Armada were really pioneering it, and then Zane kind of came into the picture early.
True.
It's interesting to me. Like, we really don't have a ton of Peaches represented at the top level anymore, with the exception of like Triff.
Laud.
Thinking of Laud, yeah, but he's like very few and far between to go to tournaments and things like that. And it's weird because like there are so many very, very good Peach players. Like Aura even is top 50, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. But we very rarely see all of the top Peaches together at one tournament at once.
Yeah, no, it'll be very, very interesting to see which one of the Peaches makes it out ahead. I think even B-Bats is at this tournament as well, entering. But
someone is saying Laud is here.
Yeah,
that's actually really cool.
Laud is here. Oh, okay. VJJ.
Okay.
He's in game 1.
I think, like, on paper, you can tell me if you disagree, but, you know, a lot of the general consensus was that Marth is winning in this matchup. It's quite good for Marth, just because advantage is really good for Marth.
I think Peach has a difficult time in this matchup unless you have a turnip. I think a lot of the push and pull in this matchup is going to be whether Peach can pull out a turnip safely, and then that just opens up so many new options to her.
Right.
Otherwise, Marth's range is pretty hard for Peach to contend with.
Yeah, and this exactly is the reason why it's so hard, right? Because once Peach is in the corner, how do you really get out of disadvantage there? You just probably reset on the next stock.
That's a good point with the corner as well, because VJJ wanted that turnip. You could tell that first off VJJ wanted the turnip.
Yeah.
And then Marth just kind of pushed the Peach into the corner, and then got the turnip, but then lost so much positioning and percentage as a result of it.
The craziest part about this matchup to me also is how lopsided it becomes if the Peach VJJ in this case gets on ledge, right? Because Marth has so much agency at that point to just kind of like chill with down tilt. You can kind of wait out, swap with fair to reset in these positions. That was a bit of an overextension on Smus's side, but it doesn't really matter, right? Because look at the positioning.
Yeah, absolutely. And even just like the choices that, the spacing that the Marth has been doing have been really nice. Like kind of doing these like max distance down tilts. Like even the movement there, the little wait amidst the dash dance, kind of getting the Peach to put out some hitbox and then like whiff punishing that. Super good, actually, from smus.
Very, very clean textbook flowchart edge guard right there. You can Z-drop the turnip, grab the ledge, Eden just cover edge there if Marth has to go high as well. So good job by VJJ, but high percent.
Oh, Toad actually works?
Yeah.
It stays out deceptively long. So unless you like really wait it out, and if you've already put out a hitbox, then you're just gonna get toaded.
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 Totally.
Oh, I like that. Totally is good. Wow.
It just came off the dome, dude. You know what can I say? I hate you. Oh, okay, big stitch.
That was a stitch.
Yeah. This is the other thing too. So smus has been doing a lot of crouch power shield, and then we'll do like full wave dash length F smash, and a lot of the times, at least in the first game, it was working. Got to see if they catch on to just the rhythm of the turnip throw and what the counterplay will be.
Again, we're seeing like VJJ try to get out of the corner with turnips, and if you just kind of jump over the turnip, the Peach is in a really bad spot.
Yeah, agreed. Look at the stock count right now. What do you think VJJ stands for?
Ooh, very juicy.
Come on, finish it.
What's
finish
J
it.
fruit? There's
Yeah,
no J fruits.
Chat help. Chat help. Okay, stock's gone.
Very juicy jump cancel.
Jump cancel.
Which doesn't quite work with Peach.
Grabs. I mean, it's just like the same as the dash grab.
Yeah, I guess it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Very juicy though. Very juicy.
It's very juicy. Yeah, VJ.
Oh no!
Okay, unfortunate misinput, but that's gonna do it right there. smus, good showing. Good showing. I mean, I think, especially at this phase in pools, players often want to look for matchups that they deem pretty favorable, and I mean, by the looks of it, it looks like smus was pretty comfortable, at least against Peach.
Yeah. Do we know that it's smus?
Is it?
I was kind of going off of you because you seem very confident in the pronunciation. I was like, okay.
What would you pronounce it otherwise?
It could be smus.
Oh.